David and Victoria Beckham join royals for their first state banquet at Buckingham Palace. Showbiz royalty David and Victoria Beckham have attended their first state banquet at Buckingham Palace as they joined the King and Queen for the glittering affair in honor of the Qatari ruler. The ex-England captain and the former Spice Girl turned fashion designer, dubbed Posh and Becks, were among the 170 guests in the palace ballroom on Tuesday evening. Beckham was invited because of his close relationship with Qatar after acting as a paid ambassador for the country when it hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which netted him a reported £10 million. But he faced fierce criticism over the connection because of Qatar's criminalization of same-sex relationships. Beckham and former Posh Spice, Victoria, will dine on a menu of Windsor pheasant, Cornish lobsters and a Balmoral plum sorbet, joining guests such as Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and the Prince of Wales. Missing was the Princess of Wales, who is gradually returning to public duties after her cancer treatment and who left earlier in the day after the lunch and picture gallery exhibition. The Beckhams processed into the ballroom alongside fellow guests. Beckham, dapperly dressed in white tie and tails, chatted to Victoria as they made their way through the East Gallery. Victoria, dressed in one of her own designs, wore a fitted dark purple floor-length Victoria Beckham evening gown with long fitted sleeves. Her hair was swept into a sleek ponytail and she gave a small chuckle as they headed towards the ballroom. She slowed as she spotted a photographer and moved closer to her husband to hold his hand. As is the custom for couples at state banquets, the Beckhams were sat apart, on opposite sides of the banquet table, with Beckham next to Tory leader Kemi Badenoch, who was sat on his right, and Nasser Al-Khelaifi, president of Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, football club. Beckham spent a 4-month stint at PSG before retiring in 2013 after a 20-year career. The Emir of Qatar Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani set up Qatar Sports Investments, QSI, in 2005, which owns the French team PSG. Mrs. Beckham, as she was labelled on her place setting, was sat between Labour peer Lord Levy and surgeon and former Health Minister Lord Darzi of Denham. Guests will also be treated to a special mocktail after dinner. During the King's reign, a new one is created for each state banquet. The Beckhams will be able to enjoy a royal mirage, made of smoked pomegranate and ginger with black lime garnish. The non-alcoholic tipple reflects the color of the Qatari flag and observes the fact that the Emir and his party do not drink alcohol. It was created by the palace's page of the presence, who is a mixologist and also studying for a master's in wine. Seasonal flowers celebrating the red and white hue of the Qatari flag and the festive time of year were on show in ballroom. Music was played by the Hiraeth String Quartet and the King's harpist Maird Pugh Evans, with tunes including Moondance by Van Morrison and excerpts from the film La La Land. After the banquet, the flowers will be donated to the charity Floral Angels, of which Camilla is patron, and delivered to hospices, elderly care homes and shelters.